Hello everyone, myself Sasikala, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Shakti College of Arts and Science for Women. So here in this video, I'm going to share few points about Emily Dickinson. So we are going to see about Emily Dickinson biography. Okay, so before sharing my slides with you all, I would like to share a few points with you all in common. So we all know that Emily Elizabeth Dickinson, she was born on December 10th in the year 1830. Okay, so she died in the year May 15, 1886 in Amherst. Okay, so let me share the PPT with you all. Let me share my screen. Okay, so here's the PPT about Emily Dickinson. Okay, okay. So her full name is Emily Elizabeth Dickinson. She is known for her poetry. So we all know that she is an American poet. She is a best known American poet, and she was born on December 10th, 1830 in Amherst, which is in USA, and she died in the year 1886, May 15 in Amherst. And her parents are Edward Dickinson, her father Edward Dickinson, and her mother Emily Norcross Dickinson. So her education, she spent her young age in Amherst Academy. Later on, she moved to Mount Holyoke Female Seminary. So when we look into her biography, when we read her about her life, we come to know that she spent most of her youth time in loneliness. And we can say that her poem is being published in three series, which is first set of poem is published in the year 1890, and second series of poems were published in the year 1891, and the third set of poem series were published in the year 1896. Okay, so when we look into her early life, Emily Elizabeth Dickinson, she was born into a prominent family in Amherst. We all know that her father, Edward Dickinson, he was a lawyer, he was a politician, and also he was a trustee of Amherst College, of which his father, Emily's father, is considered to be a well-known person. And he and his wife, they had three children, and this Emily Dickinson, she was the second child, and she was the eldest daughter, and she had an older brother, and his name is William Aston. Okay, so Dickens' father was adamant that his children wants to be educated well. So he also received a more rigorous and more classical education than many other girls of his era. So he wanted to give her daughter a better education than other girls who lived during their period. Okay, so when we look into Dickinson's preoccupation with the death began at this young age as well. So we can say that at the age of 14, she suffered her first major loss when her friend and cousin Sophia Holland died of typhus. She faced her first loss. And we can also say that after completing her education at the Amherst Academy, Dickens, she enrolled at Mount Holyoke Female Seminary. So almost she spent less than a year there, but after being lived there for a short span of time, she came back to her home, which is in Mascatas, and she was lonely. She didn't like the teaching style, and in any case, she returned home by the time she was only 18 years old. So she spent most of her time in loneliness. So when her cousin died, she started to face that loss, and she started to spend her time, most of her time in loneliness. And the next thing we have to know about her is that she was not very much clear about her future plan. So she is desperately in need of rest. She is desperately in need of peaceful mind, and we can say that her work itself tells how she suffered of loneliness. Okay. A few of Dickenson poems were published in Springfield Republican between the year 1858 and 1868. And we can say that though she is considered to be a prolific writer, her style, uh, her works were considered to be inward works. It is having some distinctive voice, and her poetry is also having an uncertain meter. It is not a regular meter, it is irregular meter. And we can say that she also used some unconventional capitalization in her poems. So, and she tries to bring in the theme like death, and also she tells about morality in her poems. And during in the year 1891, she wrote the poem Hope. So, hope is the thing with feathers. In that, she tries to bring in the uh, a concept of hope in her poems. And Dickens in early 30s, which means her period, her age before 30, she tries to bring in the incident that has happened in her life. Her poems from the period, we can say that it tries to eventually emerges with the gold standard for her creative works. When we look into her second period of her poem, which is the second set of poem, we can say that she has developed some golden standard along with the creative work in her poem. And her famous work, Because I Could Not Stop for Death, which was published in the year 1890. So again, she tries to bring in the theme death, and she had suffered so many personal losses. She even lose her beloved dog, Carlo, and also the most important thing which made her to feel is that her trusted household servant, when she got married and left her household in 1866, she feel the terrible loss. And also, it is estimated that she wrote about one third of her body of work after 1866. And when we look into her personal life, it was completely complicated. When she lost her father, and that too, her father died of stroke in the year 1874, she refused to come out of her self imposed seclusion for his memorial or funeral service. She didn't want to attend the funeral service of her father. So when we look into her poem style and theme, we can say that it is a hall. She is known for her style. Uh, some of her works is considered to be the hallmark of her style, and she used capitalization, which is not essential for poem. And we can also say that her poems also contain line breaks. So line breaks were also found in her poem. And the theme which she used in her poem are considered to be considered to be in a wide range, and she also brings in preoccupational themes like morality, death, and this has been evident in her poem Because I Did Not Stop for Death, where she tries to explain about the death. And she also used humor in certain works, and even she used satire and irony at few works to make her own point. And Dickinson, she repeatedly keep writing, nearly even at the end of her life, about her lack of energy, and she doesn't want to no longer she doesn't want to sorry she no longer wants to edit her poem, and or she is not having an interest even to organize her poem. Her family life become more complicated as her brother's marriage to his beloved Susan fell apart, and she even faced and loss during her mother's death. So this is about Emily Dickinson. I hope you might have gathered few points about Emily Dickinson. So thank you all for watching this video. Thank you.